Hi, folks. Welcome back. A little entertainment here on the Steve Malzberg Show, and we welcome in Bill Hoffmann, fine Newsmax writer and veteran tabloid reporter. The tabloid sounds a little cheap, but nothing cheap about that. And of course, the reason we put Bill on is to increase the demo among the female viewership. And here he is, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you.
All right, so this Tracy Morgan lawsuit against Walmart, the truck that hit Tracy Morgan and severely injured him and others in that van. Walmart has gone public in saying that Tracy Morgan and the others in the van, or some of the others in the van, did not have their seat belts on, implying that to a certain extent, at least, they caused their own injury. Now, I would imagine if that's true, they have a point. Smart move, bad move, and Morgan's lawyers are firing back saying, oh, you're blaming them for getting injured when the truck hit them. Sure, the truck hit them and they're culpable, but you got to wear your seatbelt too, no?
Absolutely, but ultimately I think it's a bad move for Walmart because they are basically richer than the Lord Almighty. There's so much money involved, Sam Walton and family, and they might be able to negotiate the settlement down as a result of this, because it is true you should be wearing your seatbelts. Everyone should wear their seatbelts, especially when you're on the busy highway in the New Jersey Turnpike. But someone died. One of Tracy Morgan's best friends died on Mr. McNair. And
so you don't want to make it seem like you're blaming them for their own death.
No, and Walmart's had enough of a bad image in the past over various things,
right.
Workers,
rightfully or wrongfully.
Yeah, so you have to give them, I still think it's a good PR move, but they'll probably end up saving millions of dollars.
Well, yeah, I mean, they could have answered the lawsuit without going public as they did, or I don't know how it all came about. If the media got a hold of their response to the suit, that's possibly. And if that's the case, they have to defend themselves.
Absolutely.
And if they weren't wearing seatbelts, they weren't wearing seatbelts. All right, George Clooney. Guy just got married. There was a big story about the father of the bride who lives in Lebanon, talking about how this is the best thing to happen to the region in decades, because Lebanon is such a war-torn country. Is this all a prelude to George Clooney really entering politics?
This, in my opinion, is a prelude, because you have George Clooney. He's a go-getter from the day one. Big TV star, big movie star, directed movies, won an Oscar for producing Argo with Ben Affleck. And
another political type activist, Ben
absolutely,
Affleck, yeah.
Absolutely. The only thing in his life which has really not come across in a good way is marriage. He was married from '89 to '93 to Talia Balsam, who was the daughter of Martin Balsam and Joyce Van Patten. Didn't last. It was a bad marriage, and you don't want to see. You don't think of a single guy with a failed marriage as being a good
successful
politician,
in politics,
right?
Yeah.
This will put him over the edge, and already his wife, who is a human rights lawyer, is setting the stage. She basically turned down a UN
right.
a UN appointment to a human rights committee because it was seen as being anti-Israel.
Right.
So
right.
I think it's all setting a stage, and I think they'd probably be a good couple. Sort of the Democratic Schwarzeneggers.
All right, and now you heard it here first, folks. The Democratic Schwarzeneggers. All right, Michael Strahan. What's the deal with him? He's going to be in this Magic Mike movie.
Well, as you remember, Magic Mike was a really, really popular, huge hit about male strippers.
Never saw it.
Neither did I.
Okay.
I don't want to see that. But anyway, so they're casting for the second movie.
But all your female fans who are watching, they probably saw it.
I think they did.
Anyway,
Yeah. But Michael Strahan, he's been a tremendous athlete. He's now he took Regis's place very successfully.
So there's going to be another male stripper movie. Is that it?
Yes, and he's going to be in it. And according to TMZ, he's going to be topless in it, but not bottomless.
Well, the other movie had these stars bottomless as well.
I didn't see it. I understand there was some full frontal nudity in it.
Oh my gosh! Well, I'm glad Michael Strahan's making that decision, and good luck. But Bill, it's another movie I will not be seeing. I can tell you that.
Let's go see another movie instead.
Great to see you. Got it. All right, Bill Hoffmann, ladies and gentlemen, news writer and veteran reporter here on the Steve Malzberg Show. Up next, you know it, you love it, you got to have it, and there's only one, actually 3 a day. Give Me 5 is next.